was very poor.
And here's Van Basten. Pull it, and the shot! Roberto Baggio. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Chiellini. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Look at the space here. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Milan with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. We are into overtime. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he's been caught. Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Seedorf. Gullit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Retegui. Now it's Deulofeu. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chiellini. And it's Deulofeu. Now it's Van Basten. Your impressions so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And here's Retegui. He's picked his way through. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Baggio. That is good strength. And this is Vieri! And one more try! Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. They've scored! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan choosing to make the first change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard with the clearance. Chooses to go back. And now they can spring out of defence. Who saw this coming? Milan certainly weren't expecting this. And it's gone back to the keeper. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard. And it's Davids. Zanetti. And it's Barella. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Davids aimed beyond the defence.
That's just...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now he's got tall. No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard. And it's Del Piero. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Martinez. And he's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fiore. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Searching pass he's played there. Abbiati getting this one clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 13.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieri! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rijkaard. Now the ball's gone astray. Martinez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shot could be on. Real chance! They've done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Vieri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Del Piero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Batistuta. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. And that is that. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.